New developments in the case of that shooting that injured 8 people on Coligny Beach on the 4th of July. 5 of the 7 suspects indicted for the crime had a bond hearing this morning. WSAV's Jillian Coles was in the Beaufort County courtroom and joins us now with what happened and what's next.
Yes, Sarah, of the 5 suspects up for bond this morning, only one appeared in person in front of Judge Marvin Dukes III. However, bond hearings for all 5 suspects were postponed.
He too is not only waiving his presence, but also waiving the setting of the bond at this time.
2 of the suspects, Quasier Davis and Marcelo Royal, were 17 at the time of the shooting. Their attorneys requested that the judge set bond at a later date. And the same goes for Jaden Halls and Jacob Johnson, whose attorneys say they need to gather more information before discussing bond. Finally, the state called Andre Green Jr. the only suspect to appear in court in person. He was transported to the Beaufort County Court because he's currently being held at the Jasper County Detention Center. All 5 suspects will remain in jail on bench warrants, Greene in Jasper County and the other 4 in Beaufort County. We'll have more on this case coming up on News 3 at 6. Jillian Coles, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Jillian, thank you. Several small businesses in the Starland district have been targeted by burglars. WSAV's Isley Herschel spoke with one business owner who was hit twice. She shared how she's recovering.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 separate break-ins have happened to 3 different Starland small businesses in just this past month, all of them being just a block away from each other.
This video shows the alleged suspect kicking down one of the doors inside One for the Road in Savannah. The owner of this business also owns Starland Strange and Bizarre, which was broken into twice. She says this has been a frustrating month, and she's working to get more security.
We have cameras, locks, everything secured, but obviously that still wasn't enough. So now paying for a true alarm system and having security on site and things that are really expensive for a small business, but we can't keep living in fear.
Starland Yard will be holding a fundraiser for the 3 separate small businesses that were targeted by criminals. It's going to be this Sunday during their normal business hours. In Savannah, Isley Herschel, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Meanwhile, a brush fire in Bullitt County has now been contained after starting Tuesday. Georgia Forestry Commission confirmed to WSAV that a brush fire was 100% contained Wednesday morning. The fire was reported to be in the 600 block of Groover Grimes Road in Bullitt County, near the Bryan and Effingham County lines. Officials say they estimate the fire to have been 35 acres. Crews were seen Wednesday continuing to mop up the area, and work may continue into Thursday, according to officials. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Well, 2 Lowcountry fire districts came together today to train and better serve their communities, especially rural areas. WSAV's Danielle Ruddy was there for the training.
Burton and Sheldon fire districts gathered this morning at Whale Branch Elementary and Middle School to conduct a training on mobile water supply. The goal is to quickly be able to get water to the more rural areas of Beaufort County when a fire breaks out. Fire officials say that in the more northern areas of Beaufort County, they lack a hydrant water supply system, which is why Burton and Sheldon Fire District have formed a partnership. In the event of a fire in the Grays Hill, Seabrook, and Stewart areas, which have little to no hydrant water supply, Sheldon Fire Department can help by providing 2,000-gallon water tenders that serve as a mobile hydrant.
Some training with our automatic and mutual aid partners on mobile water supply operations, areas that aren't serviced directly by a fire hydrant system, but our friends at the Sheldon Fire District through their fire tanker, fire tender program are able to bring us trucks that their primary focus is just bringing water to the scene for our guys to use for suppression operations.
Officials say the scene of a fire is not the place to learn how to operate, which is why today is so important. In Beaufort County, I'm Danielle Ruddy, WSAV News 3 on your side.
One of the 2 people arrested last month in connection to a pair of assaults in City Market was denied bond this week. 24-year-old Elijah Wilson was arrested on June 19th in connection to 2 separate assaults in City Market. Both incidents were caught on camera and shared on social media. A judge denied bond for Wilson in court on Tuesday. He's being charged with aggravated assault and battery. Bond was also denied for 51-year-old Robert Herford following a deadly hit and run last month on Wilmington Island. Georgia State Patrol tells WSAV he had been drinking before he fatally struck Andre Sierra, who was riding his bike on Wilmington Island Road. Herford initially left the scene before reporting the incident to authorities. He faces vehicular homicide, DUI, and hit and run charges. Well, the family of a drowned boater is speaking out about who he was, and the legacy he leaves behind. Captain Dominic Dasher's boat overturned Saturday, July 11th. He drowned. Dasher's family believes waves caused by a large cargo ship are the reason the boat capsized. His mother, Lillian Dasher, says she wants everyone to remember how loved her son was by those he encountered.
I want everybody to know that I love my son and I will miss him very much. Not a day went by that my son ain't coming to visit me. Brought me something to eat or something to drink or just the fuss. Just the fuss at the end.
The Georgia Department of Natural Resources is investigating. We will bring you new information as it becomes available. Well, a major announcement out of Effingham County today. The company behind the popular AI program ChatGPT says they're bringing a data center to the area. WSAV's Evan Smoke joins us now from its planned location with what we know so far about this project.
I'm here at the Savannah Gateway Industrial Hub, and as of today, the future home of an OpenAI data center. Now officials telling me this will be the largest private capital investment in the history of coastal Georgia. Now OpenAI is expected to invest $20 billion into the region. Promises made in today's announcement include 400 long-term jobs, no change in local electricity bills, and assurances that the center will rely on minimal water use. An OpenAI official telling me today this is just the beginning of a partnership with local communities.
I believe as we go forward, we should end up being one of, if not the highest paying taxpayer in the community. So a lot of economic activity and then direct investment. We're committed to investing $80 million directly into the county to help support priorities that the county and people on the ground there identify.
The community will be able to share their thoughts on the data center tomorrow. This is when the county will host an open house at the Effingham County College and Career Academy from 6 to 8 p.m. in Rincon. Live in Rincon, Evan Smoke, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Evan, thank you. Back here in Savannah, drivers are running into two road closures caused by water infrastructure issues. Both sites are being repaired, but one resident is worried about this being an ongoing problem. Savannah resident Rebecca Holcomb tells WSAV she was impacted by both incidents. The first, a sinkhole, happened on B Road in Savannah near 50th Street. The city of Savannah tells WSAV a water main is believed to have sprung a leak early Saturday morning. A visitor to the city drove over that area, causing more issues. Holcomb then witnessed a second flooding incident Monday at the corner of Lincoln and East York Streets. Mayor Van Johnson applauded city crews for their quick response to both scenes, but Holcomb still shared concerns.
The biggest concern is safety, public safety, but then also the infrastructure at our city. I know that they're working towards goals, but what can we do to prevent it from happening rather than just disaster control?
Savannah's an historic city and we have aging infrastructure, and these things happen from time to time.
Now, the city of Savannah is providing us with some details on the cause of the issues at Lincoln and East York Street. Make sure to stay tuned to News 3 at 5 for that. WSAV was at both locations earlier today and the roads were still closed, but we did learn B Road did just open. We'll continue to keep you updated on air and online. Now, changes are coming to downtown Savannah as new businesses begin to open and others close their doors. The Savannah Downtown Business Association says there's plenty to celebrate as new investment continues across the city. Projects like the Recess Hotel on Ellis Square and Future Ritz-Carlton on Johnson Square and several new businesses show developers remain confident in downtown Savannah's future. At the same time, recent closures like Taco Affair and Shuck are prompting business leaders to take a closer look at the challenges facing some local owners. The association says it's now working to better understand those challenges and identify ways to help more small businesses succeed.
Need all of those local small business owners. They bring that diversity, they bring the flavor, all those things that make our food scene great, and that's exactly what you're saying. From Taco Affair over to Shuck, those are heartbreaking losses for our small business community. I would like to mention, I think our overarching issues continue to be public safety and working on those issues of people feeling safe when they're downtown.
Business leaders say projects like the Recess Hotel reflect confidence in downtown Savannah's future, and their hope is that local shops and restaurants will share in that growth.